What's up, guys? It's me, Amy, back with another chat. Hi guys, how the heck are you? Are you like me? Do people of the opposite sex have you in a chokehold for some reason? I am gonna be so real. I was never into drugs. I was never into drinking, although I do like a drink here and there. I used to love a shot of Casamigos, back in the day. I was never addicted to anything. But men, I swear, oh my gosh. The one thing that would always excite me was cute guys, going on dates, hanging out with someone I like. Like, that was always like the bane of my existence. Literally, my freaking therapist would call it my kryptonite. And why are we talking about this? Well, I just went to Trader Joe's and the cashier there was this cute guy. He wasn't bad. Like, he was cute. And like, he was way taller than me, probably like 6'7", and that's my favorite. Like, I'm 6 feet tall, so obviously I date taller. Lord knows tall men are my weakness. And yeah, so I'm checking out the line and this guy asked me my name, and he's like, how's your day, blah blah. I was like, good. And he's like, what's your name? I look at him, I was like, what's your name? Put on the Riz. What's your name? He's like, oh, I'm da 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 da. I was like, hi da 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 da. My name's Amy. I love going in for the handshake. I don't know, I'm a professional gal through and through. And we were like, he's like, yeah, I just see you around a lot, so I figured I'd ask your name. Shut up. You thought I was cute. Don't lie. Next time, ask for my number and take me out on a date. But you know what? Chill, girl. Like, yes, I got excited. Yes, it was so nice for a cute guy to ask me my name. Like, it makes you feel good. I'm not gonna lie. And it wasn't like some guy my dad's age this time, which really was super relieving. It makes you feel good. And it makes you feel good to be seen. And then it makes me realize I need to check in with God and chill. There is no reason that I should be getting so excited over a cute guy. Like, come on. Yeah, it's cool or whatever, but like, I am at a point in my life where God has a husband for me, and I don't want to counterfeit. I don't want to sit here wasting time, being distracted, getting in a vibe, getting my emotions in it, letting down my guard. Well, I don't mind letting down my guard. I've worked through that vulnerability stuff in like therapy, but I don't want to sit here and give my energy out to something that is not from God. And it's just a big reminder where I had to like, whoa, stop, think for a second, and just really think, Lord, like, that was so nice. I'm so grateful for someone, asking my name and like talking to me and flirting with me a little bit. But let's get real. If that's not from you, I don't want that. I am at a point in my life where I no longer need validation from men, reassurance from men. I no longer have to center men, seek a relationship. Literally, my center right now is God, my Father, like, and his plan for my life and my heart's desires are what he wants from me, etc. But the devil really knows how to get your girl. Like, literally, you send me a fine man, like, it makes it tough, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's just such a testament to how God has worked in my life, because I come back to him. Like, I get all in my flesh, whatever, and then I stop and I think about it. I'm like, Lord, even if that guy asks me out, even if that guy wants to pursue a relationship with me, I'm just saying any man in general, not just this guy. Like, let's just say any man in general. Like, I don't want it if it's not my husband. I don't want to waste time anymore. I don't want to get caught up in the what ifs, the why nots, the maybe or potential. I don't want to get caught up in that anymore. God has literally brought me to a place in my life where I don't even need any of that. I am doing just fine on my own. I'm self-sufficient on my own for the first time in my life. And it's just I don't want to use powerful feeling, because I'm not trying to have power over anyone. I'm not trying to put myself up here or anything like that. It is not my intention at all, but it just feels good to be lifted up and, I guess you could say regain my power, because there's so many times where I didn't feel good enough and I just felt like desiring love and seeking love and having to chase love, and after finding God, like, I don't have to do any of those things anymore. I don't have to worry about if a relationship is going to work out. I don't have to worry about, is this the person for me? Someone said hi to me, okay, someone asked me for my number, okay, well, now I gotta worry, now I gotta be this person and say these things and say the right thing. I don't have to do that stuff anymore. someone was posting on TikTok and I saw this comment. It said, the happiest people are single and childless. I don't agree with that. I hope that is not the case, because if this is the happiest I'll ever be, that's pretty alarming. Like, that's pretty downhill from here. Not saying that I'm not finding contentness through the Lord, but I'm also saying, like, what? Like, I mean, I guess maybe they meant, instead of happiness, maybe stress-free. And I think that is a good term, because yes, there is still going to be stresses in life, whether you're in a relationship or you're not. But this time in my life, it's like so nice to, my only priority and my only thing that I'm concerned about, the only thing that I'm really focused and working on, is my relationship with God and figuring out what He wants for me. And I know that the moment that I get into a relationship, and I'm just being real, maybe that's why I'm not in one yet, maybe that's why we're still working on it together, me and Lord. The moment I get into that relationship, I'm not going to have the time that I have now for my Father, for this building of a relationship together. I'm not going to have that time, because a lot of energy and work is going to go into that relationship, and as it should be. But you have to remember, even if you're getting into a relationship or whatnot, God comes before everything. Somebody asks you out, get into prayer with God. For all my single men and women out there, get into prayer with God before you get into anything. God, is this person for me? Even if you're feeling alone, even if you're having those desires of spending time with someone and watching movies together and going on dates together and just being seen and having that partner to talk to, do not let that cloud what God has for you. Please, please step back, take a moment, put those fleshly desires, those fleshly hurts, fears, worries, whatever it may be, put them in a little box and give them up to God. Lay them at His feet. Because yeah, it seems great and dandy, but why would we want to sit here and mess around with a counterfeit just to ease our discomfort, just to ease the loneliness that we feel? If you're still feeling like that, it's a good time for you to be in your single era. Like I said, I don't like using the term single season, whatever. It's a good time for you to be locked in with God right now, focusing on you two, just the two of you, what He wants for you, what you need to learn. I said it once and I'll say it again. If God sent me my husband, those days that I was crying on my bed, begging, pleading Him to send me my forever person, I would have burned that relationship to the ground. I was not healed. I was not ready. Old me would have been like so excited someone was flirting with me at wherever, and really wanting to like pursue something, put myself out there. I might have even left and been like, man, I really missed my opportunity, like something like that. Me nowadays, rooting in God, I don't want anything unless it's from Him. And whatever is from God is going to bring you peace. God will take care of you. God will put you in position. God will put you where you need to be. Sometimes you need to learn to work through the things. I heard this great Bible verse last night. I wish I could remember off the top of my head. It was somewhere. I don't know if I opened up Acts or Romans. I literally have it written in my phone, but I'm recording on my phone right now. Wish I could remember it. But it says something like, if there was no wanting, then how would you learn to hope? How would you learn to have faith? Like, if you instantly got everything you wanted, how would you learn to have faith in God? How would you you would never have wanted for anything. I wish I could remember that verse. I will probably put it on the screen here if I remember as I'm editing. But how will you ever learn to trust God if you're not sitting here working with Him, praying with Him, seeing how He moves in your life, giving you the power of discernment? It's so easy to go back into things that feel comfortable, that excite us. Not all things that excite us are for us. Not all things that we think we want are even for us. Some of us are not even meant for a marriage, and that's okay too. Some of us have bigger things that God wants us to do, bigger things with our time. Right now, I want to do whatever God wants to do. I'm so tired of being distracted by relationships. Relationships literally would take like 90% of my thoughts before. And that's part of my anxious attachment. There are so many things that came up with a relationship, and I feel like I've worked through those things with God and through therapy. And there's always going to be more things, but I've worked through so many of them. But sometimes I also wonder, are those things just, chilling right now? I can't think of the word, lying dormant. That's what I was trying to think of. Are they just lying dormant? Are they going to come back again once I start dating again, once I start being in relationships? But who cares? Because why are we worried about things? Why are we worried about the unknown? And that's my thing. If it's a relationship that's through God, there's going to be peace in it. It's going to still take work. Heck yeah, we want to put in work in relationships. I am excited to work for my husband, like to work to understand him, to love him the way that he needs to be loved, not just like the way I want to show love, but I have to learn how to love him for his love language or for his whatever, feels good to him, whatever. But I know that through God, everything is going to be okay. Like, yay, it's nice to get excited and stuff. And like, I saw that little like spark of my old self there and had to bring myself back to reality. Bring myself back to, maybe we don't move like that anymore. We don't have to have that be our excitement anymore, like men are no longer my kryptonite. Men are no longer my focus, my center. And I remember a couple years ago, maybe 2 years ago, I would write in my journal like, okay, starting this month, I'm going to decenter men. I am going to only focus on myself. I'm only going to focus on my life. Yes, it was a great idea and I wanted to do it so badly, but the reality behind it was I was never able to do it because I did not have God backing me. Once I met God, found God, loved God, came close with God, that was the only way that I was ever going to be able to do this. And I only have started doing that just this year. And it scares me to even start to get back into a relationship and maybe potentially backtrack, because I've done so much work on it. I fear to backtrack. And then that's the thing, you guys, we can't live in fear. If it's from God, I don't have to worry about backtracking. The man for me will bring me closer in my relationship with the Lord. It's not going to pull me away from it. Yeah, I may not have every moment of my day to sit here and talk to God all the time like I do now, and he understands that, and I don't need to feel guilt in it. But since I have the time now, I'm going to take advantage of it. And even when I'm in a relationship, I'm still going to find the time. When I have kids, I know it's going to be hard as heck, but I'm going to have to work really hard and pray on it to find the time to be with God, to be alone with God, to have a relationship, to put him first, regardless of my family, my husband, whatever's in my life. God comes first, and I have to build that strong foundation now because I need to have it later on. And if I don't have a firm foundation, then that Christ is my firm foundation. Exactly, that part right there. One day, I'm telling you, when I get some more money, I'm going to take singing lessons and I'm going to sing in front of the church once I learn how to. Anyways, I love you guys and have a great day. Bye.